Greetings, lords and ladies of the realm. Today I'm bringing you a part 2 of my whole contraption. You'll see it over here. We talked about this in a further video, and this brings together all of a certain playlist to show you what the whole thing does all at one time. But I tinkered around with it in my own survival world, and I wanted to share this with you. We can make this a little bit shorter, and because it's such a big deal that the automatic crafter or auto crafter is coming out with the next major update, I wanted to incorporate it. So we'll get turned around and we'll have a look here. So I'm using my in sequence storage silos, two different heights, because I was playing around with the idea of two different heights in my survival world, and this is where I came to test it. So we have up here our sorters. And what I'm using these for is a placeholder for an auto crafter. It looks like it's going to take a little bit more work. You may need to have a delayed pulse that goes out and comes back depending on how full your auto crafter is, but that's not super important. What I'm planning to use this for is all of my vegetables, and I would like to have one of them with an auto crafter crafting all the wheat down into blocks of hay or hay bales so that you can have those stored instead of storing wheat individually. And so this led me to a couple of design discoveries, I suppose, of where you can set this. So if you look, this is our shulker box loader. It's the same circuit we used over here, the same idea, except this one has the button on the front for turning off and on the dispenser and placing our chest, or excuse me, the shulker box. Otherwise, they are the same shape. You see the stair steps leading up the back there with the redstone dust on them. And our dispenser is still in the same spot, but our button is gone. That's because I was able to place it down here and still get the same effect. So this could actually be part of a roof. Well, actually, we don't want to demonstrate that with the same color. That would be confusing in the rest of my videos. But this could be the ceiling of your storage area, and you can place the button and fire it from, you can actually reach that one from standing on the floor. So, this is possible because over here on these ones, with the original build and design, these hoppers went forward to line up with these storage silos setups. What we're able to do with this is move this whole system forward 2 blocks so that it makes a narrower footprint on the ground. You'll see that this one only stretches back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks at the shulker loader, and overall has these dimensions. Technically, if I wanted to do this 100% accurately to my normal rules or normal systems, we'd set that right there, which gives us a much smaller footprint, which I thought was helpful in survival mode anyways, just because that means I don't have to build as many walls. Also, we can make this shorter by offsetting our sorting circuit to the one side instead of stacking it right on top. If you stack it right on top, I'll show you. Well, let's do this. First, that cuts off the redstone if you put that bottom block right there. If you use glass instead, it does not cut off the circuit. However, we have this issue. We do that and it connects the two, which is going to throw off your sorting circuit. And then we have too many different things going on that are crossed over, and will not get our sorting done properly that way. So what we do is we offset it. You have to leave a space between here and here so that these two don't cross signals again. And then you can save yourself, well, it saves us, I believe, 2 blocks in height. And we're able to line up we're able to move the hoppers forward by 1 as well here, which brings up the back. This one is not quite the same. The button's still on the bottom side, but this hopper exists where the box drops into and then filters down into our storage system. This one has one straight hopper. You break the box, it falls straight down to our sequential storage silo. With these storage silos, I don't have the circuits in place just because I was using these as tinkerings for my own world, or my own use in another world. So I could put those in place just for the sake of proper viewing. Oops, that's not correct. We'll do that one. Nope, not in the box. There. I won't do the whole thing. You can see the video where I build and compare these storage silos, but you get the idea here that these still work just exactly the same. I didn't use as many chests in this one because I assume uh, 5 of these, 5 boxes in a row. I tend to go with odd numbers because that leaves the hopper closer to the front. You can build off from this hopper. It works the same. It just extends your footprint back or forward, however you have to adjust it. So there you have it. Those are just a couple of rambling thoughts that I've had as I was messing around with this system, most recently in my own world. As I come up with more things, I may add more videos. I may redo a whole new um, whole contraption video. I would make quotes, but my Minecraft die doesn't have fingers to do that with. So anyway, I just wanted to share these things as an addendum rather than their own video. Uh, so I will label this as part 2. I will label my old video as part 1, and I will move this one into the playlist so you have it all in order. But yeah, I felt that there was enough here that people might want to know about. So you can move these around at different points. Go ahead and experiment, figure out what works for you in your world, and God bless you on your next quest, and we'll see you along the next adventure as well.